What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Anthony Joshua sounds like he fake calling out Tyson Fury again. He out here talking about what it take for step aside, and he know Tyson Fury can't fight him for 2 more fights. He know he can't fight Tyson Fury for 2 more fights. They talking about Pulev stepping aside. He didn't step aside before. Bob Arum is not gonna let that happen. Unless Deontay Wilder can make it happen. And I don't think Wilder letting that happen. They had to pay Wilder an extreme amount of money. Probably his salary that he get for fighting Tyson Fury is probably be $30 million just to step aside. But let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. AJ always calling out Fury when he 400 pounds or when he got obligations. And he did that with Wilder. He called out Wilder a couple times, knowing that he didn't really want that smoke. But people want to play dumb and act like, oh, AJ don't want to fight no fucking Fury, because look at the situation. Fury can't fight in the UK no more. So unless Bob Arum carries that to Saudi Arabia, AJ got to come back to America. And if AJ was prepping to come back in America, he'd be fighting Pulev in America instead of fighting him over there in the UK. AJ not trying to, break the ice in America. AJ not trying to come here being on pay-per-view. They're not trying to do that. They're going to try to drag Fury over to Saudi Arabia to make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Because AJ is scared to come back to America. I don't care what nobody say. This dude was shook. They might as well have been playing Mob D shook. He's scared. He shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. You ain't a real one. You a shook one. That's AJ. You shook. He not coming back over here. And he know Tyson Fury got to see Wilder again. Then he know he got Dillian White as a mandatory. He know he got to see Pulev. He got to get past Alexander Usyk. And we all know Tyson Fury don't have a United Kingdom boxing license because he ducking the punishment. He gonna probably be a United States citizen pretty soon. And that's how boxing is. You fail a drug test or an investigation open up, you go to another state, you go to another country. And knowing that, he said that he ain't no longer a UK fighter, he come to America for the big fights. That's just what it is. And then after boxing, he can wrestle and make money. So, Bob Arum has really set him up for success after boxing. He's done more for Tyson Fury than Mick Hennessy, whatever his name is, Hennessy Sports, and Frank Warren can never do. So at the end of the day, for all them UK fighters that sign into UK promoters, man, you might as well go straight to an American promoter, because eventually you got to cross the pond and make a name for yourself to be respected. You know what I'm saying? You can't just stay in China, stay in Japan, or stay in motherfucking UK and be a respected fighter. You got to come in America and prove you the best. All the other best fighters here. The best from Britain, the best from Eastern Europe, the best from Japan, the best from Australia. You name it, the best is here. The Africans, the slick black fighters, you know what I'm saying? The best fighters are in America. They are here. They are here. So, AJ scared to come back over here. I don't know where the fight get made at. Right now, through these trying times, does somebody got the site fee to make the fight happen in Saudi Arabia? Or could they take the fight to Africa and one of the kings of Africa, the presidents of Africa, have the money to make it happen there? And then is Tyson Fury willing to travel abroad? If Tyson Fury say, no, you got to fight me here. Is that what Bob Arum saying? But Bob Arum was saying about Pacquiao and Crawford fighting, they got to find somebody with a site fee, because they got to reduce the pay-per-view because the money is not there in pay-per-view no more. So they saying stuff like that. So Bob Arum was already prepared to reduce the pay-per-view for fights. So they probably gonna take that fight outside the country, both these countries, Britain and the United States. But Anthony Joshua is always calling somebody out when he know he don't want the fight. That's what I'm saying. People say, what is the Anthony Joshua went out his way and fought somebody? He fought Klitschko. He's coming off a loss. Povetkin was old as a sack of potatoes sitting at the market for a year. So he got to show me that he go out there and find a dangerous opponent and fight him. Say what you want to say about Wilder. Wilder went out there and fought a dangerous opponent, Ortiz. Ortiz is 50 years old. So is Alexander Povetkin. Nobody Anthony Joshua beat was impressed me yet. Andrew Williams was ranked the number 15 heavyweight. He lost to him. You know, and he know what's gonna happen with Tyson Fury. After seeing Fury knock out Wilder, he know that was already in my mind the outcome. That he's gonna knock out AJ. People said when AJ beat him up in sparring 50 years ago, that's 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago. It's a different ball game. That's just a bad matchup for him. Long guy, know how to keep his reach, throw some punches, crafty. Now he working up and down. You know, it's a bad matchup. I pull for AJ to win because I ain't pulling for Fury. But it just seemed that AJ, and people support AJ act like they don't see the beta male mentality. You know, people that support AJ, they act like they don't see it. They're like, oh, you know, AJ is a great champion. Where? None of these dudes are truly great. They can fight each other, and they all might give each other losses. Or Tyson Fury just might dominate the opposition. Wouldn't surprise me. But until Anthony Joshua put ink to paper to fight Tyson Fury, I just don't believe him. He might have the court of public opinion, but I can see straight through him. And people saying, well, Wilder was never that. Neither Anthony Joshua was not that great. He just put his hands up and punched. Nothing great about it. Footwork. He looked good versus Ruiz, but once again, Ruiz is barely inside most people's top 15. You know, that's basically saying you the tallest midget. I'm not surprised. But AJ is always fake calling out somebody when somebody is tied down. When a motherfucker ain't got nothing on his resume, you know, when Tyson Fury was coming back and he's beating Safari and he said he's going to come back, you ain't hear a peep out of AJ. You didn't hear a peep out of AJ. Oh, don't fight Wilder. Come fight the real heavyweight champion. And then your boy Anthony Joshua. He wasn't saying nothing. After Fury went to war with Wilder in the first fight, you think he was calling Tyson Fury out? Oh, no, I want the champion. Deontay still has the belt. I'm chasing belts. You know, you think he was trying to call Tyson Fury out? Hell no. Hell no. Oh, no, y'all done up and done it. Hell no. He wasn't calling nobody out. Soon as you got a mandatory, soon as Eddie Hearn sent a bogus contract, here come Anthony Joshua. He get to saying your name. You know, like I said before, man, I don't really have no respect for him as a fighter at all. None. None. If it wasn't for Al Heyman, he wouldn't be the fighter he is today. If you don't understand that, watch the live stream from yesterday. I don't respect Cuz at all. I don't respect him. You know what I'm saying? If he go out there after all of this and he still remain champion and he fight Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying, they unify and he beat Fury, I respect him. He, you know, especially if he come back to America, I have some amount of respect for him and fight. He won't. If he, you know, fight Deontay Wilder, if he lose to Fury and they fight down the line, I show respect to him. But as a fighter, I really don't respect him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He a product of matchmaking. He a product of being popular. You know, this is a product of being that. But, you know, some people want to say, AJ is a great fighter, and, you know, none of these dudes are truly great. But, you know, if he fight Fury, I'll be pulling for him to beat Fury. But I think Fury just Fury the best heavyweight out there. You know, I'm not going to miss no words. You know, hand speed, boxing ability, you know, able to use the ring. Now he can walk you down. You know, now he punching to the body. He confident. He's strong. I don't see Anthony Joshua dealing with that. Even if he come in light and using the ring, Fury just gonna walk him down and, you know, just gonna beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just simple. There's levels to this. There's real levels to this, man. So at the end of the day, AJ want to fake call out Fury when his hands tied. He tied up for 2 fights. You know, so this fight couldn't happen until late 2021. And it's probably not going to happen in America. So it is what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to me there if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal. All the information is in the description. Best way to donate for your boy is to share the video. Check out our heavyweight playlist. And let me know what you guys think about, AJ fake calling out Tyson Fury. You think he with it? You think he ain't with it? Who you think, if they fight, who they win? Does Tyson Fury get past Wilder in the trilogy? Does he get past Dillian White for the WBC mandatory? Does he beat AJ? Does AJ beat Usyk? Pulev and Usyk, and they meet in 2021. Where they fight at? Fury don't have a UK license. Does AJ have the bullocks, the balls, the blumblicker to come to America and fight Tyson Fury in America, or in Vegas, or do they fight somewhere in the Middle East? Or does they give Tyson Fury his UK license back and they go down at, Wembley Stadium, Principalities or whatever? Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to the UK fans one time for the one time we go.